Hello friends, welcome. We are in week 6 of planting our potato, our Ghanaian collard greens, and recently added onions. We are going to see how amazing these plants are doing, and we are going to give them water as well because it's been a while. Let's see how they are doing. So you can see our potatoes, our collard greens, and then our onions. They have grown really well. So you can see how grown our potato is. By this time it's grown so tall, and then the leaves are turning yellow a little bit. I don't know how long before you have to harvest them. It's been 6 weeks that I've planted this, and so what I do when I see a yellow leaves like this, I get them out, just pluck them out. Sometimes it could be maybe they did not get enough water that makes it to do that, or sometimes too it could be there is just too much water for them. Yeah, and that's it. Not much of these. It will not hurt it, so I just pluck those out of there. You don't want it to spread to other leaves, but that's it. Now you can see the collard greens. The leaves are getting bigger now. You need to be picking them so they can grow wider. And then you see these ones here as well. Yeah, these have grown really good as well, and we are going to pick them today. We are going to pick a lot of them today so they can grow more. And then the onion, I don't know what is going on with the onions. I'm just gonna leave it. We're gonna give it a little bit water. It looks there is water. The soil is wet, so it doesn't seem as if it's dried. It just wasn't doing well as I can see, but I'll just leave it for now and see what is gonna happen to it. But in all, everything is growing good. We'll just start picking this right now, picking the collard greens, and then we can see the tongues, like a little tongues or needle are growing in them. I don't know what causes it to do that. In Ghana it doesn't do that at all, so I don't know if it is the climate, if it is the soil. As long as it's food, all you have to do is just pluck them, use a pair of scissors and cut them off, and that's what I do, and that's it. So I started picking this last week because that was week 5. I started picking them. They are growing more. You can see all the little ones that are coming out, so we want to pick the bigger ones so they can grow more. To pick your collard greens, you can either use your hands and pick it just like this, just at the end there, and pick it like that. Be careful because, as I said, you see these little tongues. I don't know why, so all I do is I just cut them, use my pair of scissors and cut them. They are inside and then outside. I don't know. So once you cut it, it should be good for you. There is nothing wrong with the leaves to eat them. Or you can use your pair of scissors and then just cut it at all the way at the base here, and that's it. That is easier for you. But I'm gonna pick a lot of this today. Or sometimes I just use my hands and then pick it at the base, just like that, and then it's so quick. Because in Ghana, that's how we don't use a pair of scissors or anything. And then just make sure you don't pick the little ones, because these are the ones that are going to be growing more. See, like that. And then just quick. And then you can see these are, I picked this within the week as well, so you could be picking this twice a week depending on how fast, how big they are growing. Then we're gonna pick this as well, the big ones. So this is pinching me, so I'm gonna use the pair of scissors because of the little tongues that we have in there. And then that, okay, and that's that one. This little ones too, it has the tongue, so just use and all the way at the base. And that, I'm gonna pick that as well, and then that's it. And then once that is done, we are picking this little big ones here as well. Just get the big ones out, so within the week the little ones should also get bigger. That's how they grow fast. So you have your greens that you can be incorporating in your meals. I use this as my stew. I made a spinach stew, so I mixed the collard greens with spinach and it was so delicious. You can put this in soup, in stew, anyhow you want to do it. You can do it as a side dish. Just season it, cook it, season it, and it's good to go as a side dish. So now we have a fresh collard greens that we are going to make some soup or stew with. Like I said, those little tongues, you can just use your pair of scissors and just plug it off. Easy for me. All I do is just like that. Just a few seconds and that is done. That's it. And that's it. The reason why I put these cement blocks on this here is it has rained and it was windy a little bit, so this whole thing fell down. So I picked them up just because the wind was so high, it was so strong, it knocks it out. So I put the cement block here to put a pressure on it, so when it's raining or when it's windy, it will not blow it out. So I'm just gonna take this out of here, and then as you can see, this is it's dry, so we are just going to give it water all the time. Try to give them water every 3 days because it has rained recently, and you can see these ones are still wet. You can see how these are still wet. So I'm just gonna give it this a little water. I'll give them a little bit water because I always add something into my water to make the plant grow fast and also grow very greenish like this. You see them? So I'm gonna add just a little bit to this. So I've already mixed my water. If you want to know what I put in my water to make my plant grow fast and grow bigger and greenish, I think you can watch week 2 video that shows you how what I put in my water to give to my plants. So just give them water. You can see, just take your time. And I use this bucket to measure how much water with how much of whatever I put in the water, how many gallons of water I need to mix whatever it is that I'm adding to the water. So this bucket has a measurement. It tells you this is a 3-gallon bucket, so you can measure. This is 2 gallons, 3 gallons. It helps you a lot to know, so you are not just mixing things, just eyeballing. You measure it accordingly. Alright, so that is enough water. I can see that it's coming from the bottom, so we have enough for that one. These, since it doesn't need a lot of water, so just a little. And then the same thing for just a little water. I'm gonna give a little bit to the onions. We're gonna see if this is gonna do anything. For now, it doesn't seem to be doing much. I'll give this as well. I'm going to put my cement block just side by side just to give it weight. In case it's windy, we have a storm, something like that, this will hold it down so the plant will not fall over. Alright, so that's everything for week 6. You have green that you'll be eating. Everything is going well. They are doing well. It just amazes me about plants, how they transform quickly into edible, into food and healthy food. That's it for our plants. I'm going to do a research on saw something. Look at this. This is like, I don't know what kind of fruit or plant this is, but look at this. And this came from the flowers. From these flowers, you can see, I don't know what this is, so I'm going to do a research on it to see what kind of fruit does a potato produce through their flower. It's amazing. I don't know what it is. Well, this is good. Good to know. Yeah, these flowers, they made a little flower. So that is the potatoes. Let me see this side too. There's nothing else. This is the only one that I can see. Maybe the other flower will make more. I don't know. But as far as this goes, it's been week 6 for the plant. So 1 month, 2 weeks. It's amazing. Already you have green collard greens that you can use to cook with, and it's lovely. It's amazing. So hello friends, it's been week 6 of our planted plants, potatoes and collard greens, onions, and we can see how lovely these are. The collard greens, it's already ready to be eaten. I started harvesting it last week because it's grown, and you always have to be picking it. Once you pick it, the little ones will have more chance to grow, so you will be eating this when it's all done. So you can save this in the freezer. What I do is I blanch them, put this in a hot water, boil hot water, and then put it in a sieve and pour the hot water on it and let the water drain out and let let it cool down, put it in a plastic bag and put it in your freezer. So whenever you want to make a soup stew, you just take it out, put it in. You can cut it in half as well, or cut them however you want it. So this is lovely. You can make your collard greens into stew, into soup. Mostly I mix this with a spinach and it goes very well. So this is lovely green plant you can start incorporating into your meals. It's very healthy and you made this yourself, so you know you didn't add any chemicals that will make it very unhealthy. So this is really good and I'm amazing. I'm enjoying it. I hope this video helps you. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. If you have any idea of why collard greens will have some thorns on them or some needles, let me know in the comment section below. Also, what do you use to make your plants grow bigger? If you have any idea on something that works for you, please leave in the comment section below for us as well. I only have summer to do gardening. It's not all year round, so I'll share all the tips and little tricks that I use to make my container plant to grow well. I hope you enjoy and I'll see you on. Take care. Bye.